The champ is here. 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 The champ is here.
It's your boy, the Venezuela People's Champ. Hope everybody is doing well today. Oh man, it's April 20th, Sabbath day, 2024. Beautiful day here in the QC. We coming up on 1 o'clock shortly, Eastern Standard Time. Wonderful day, man. Just sitting outside, getting a little fresh air. It's about 77 degrees according to the last update. I'm somewhere in there, 77, 80. Looking good outside, feeling good. Oh man. Yeah, man. We're gonna review a video. Y'all know I really don't do this very much. I don't mind reviewing these shorts. It's a short here, and we're gonna talk about this. And then maybe we'll turn off the seatbelt light, let everybody come up. Let's see. We'll see how that goes. But right now the seatbelt light is on. I need everybody to come in, hit the like button, subscribe, smash the bell, share it to your social, put it on Facebook, hit the Cash App. Send me $2 on the Pure Leaf Tea Fund, y'all. We gotta pass that collection plate going. Gotta get them donation plate going. Right? That's how you can help me help you. Keep me hydrated. I am drinking tea right now. So let everybody know the voice should be clear. Shouldn't get clean. Um, um, but yeah, I found this video pretty interesting. Found it interesting. And I wanna highlight something, but I'm gonna play it in a few, trying to get everybody a chance to get in the door. Get everybody a chance to get in the door. Get comfortable, strap in. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, man. But yeah, I saw this early this morning, and that's when I went ahead. I had another video I was gonna do before this one, and I went ahead and scheduled this one first while it was fresh. The other video is gonna be more likely a longer video, so this one shouldn't take that long. Shouldn't take that long to stream this one. Yeah. So but can I say? What can I say? What can I say? We're gonna talk about it. I'm trying to not jump right in. But see, normally when I do my streams, I have a couple other topics I talk about before I get into the main thing. I gotta figure out how to do. Maybe I have to do a new format. That's what I'm thinking. I got to do a new show format when I do these shorts. Like I said, I don't do them very often, and I don't want to do like other people. Some other people do. They play the fucking video 20 goddamn times, and it ain't really that deep of a video. But I really wanted to get reactions from people on the video. So what time is it? Coming up to 1 o'clock. I need y'all to rock with me. It may be still a little early on certain parts of the country too. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all. Franklin came back, y'all. Franklin Stewart came back. He subscribed to me the other night. You know, he uses that uncanny shit. And he has, obviously, this guy's a troll because he got like a bunch of screen names. So here's another uncanny 4 o'clock in the morning randomly following me. And then I go look at that person's channel, and they play video games. So they got a couple of, so I know it's this guy, man. It's like, why are y'all still following me and worried about what I say on my channel? If y'all are happy, live y'all life, leave me the hell alone. Why are you coming over here to see what I'm doing and saying, for what? What is the point? Then at the same time, you're going to tell your girl not to talk to me or worry about what I'm doing. You being a hypocrite, dude. The thing you telling her not to do, you're doing. Hell, at least she know me. You don't know me. Why are you following me? That's some weird shit, man. That's some weird shit. That is weird. Weird. I don't know. I like I said, I was coming off of another live, and I thought it was like, you know, somebody leaves a comment under your comment kind of thing. That's, you know, because I was really going to sleep, and I just glanced at my phone, and here go this uncanny thing. I'm like, oh my god, what is the odds on that? So he got username Franklin Stewart. He got what's the other one? Uncanny something, and this is the second uncanny, and it's always the same. There's no picture. It's the same MO, even though the name changes. It's the same MO. There's never a picture or avatar or anything. It's always like the generic letter kind of thing. It's like, really? Like, you couldn't be more obvious. You could, like, that's like a bad disguise. Like, you couldn't be more obvious. And then it's the same name, you know, it's like Uncanny 72. I'm making that up. I don't know what it was, so don't nobody go looking for that. And then this new Uncanny Chacho or some shit. And it's, dude, like, you gonna just, like, it's like, remember that Everybody Hates Chris episode where they was trick-or-treating and he kept using that sheet to, like, he was a ghost in one thing, and then he come back and knock on their door, and then he a superhero. He used the sheet to be a cape. It's like, that's what this dude is doing, right? We know it's you. You just keep changing the name, but it's the same costume. You just remixing it, kind of barely. Like, I don't know. That's funny to me. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and play this video because I want to get into it. I don't want to long stroke y'all. I want to see what people think about this. Right? See what we can get on this. Give me 1 second. Let me cue it up.
Let's come down off this high horse shit. As if a good man can't stand shoulder to shoulder with this so-called high value man. Right. He at his kid's football game. But his wife make more. She a registered nurse. He drive trucks. But he helped put her through school. Getting the kids, cooking, making sure some got more food in the crock pot, bringing the kids with him so she can study, taking his little money, paying this, paying that. But ultimately, once she graduates, she starts to make more. But he did what he needed to do to support her, to get her through it. While she's through, so when she go get the job, she got a big degree. He still got to take up the slack at home. He not cheating. He not abusing them. The kids are well nurtured through him doing this. But if the world look at him, he driving a 1999 car. He got boots on and his boots run down. He got a high visibility neon shirt. He look dirty. He look dusty. But he a good husband. He a wonderful father. And he's a good friend. So, homie, why would we devalue a man just to highlight high value men?
Now, I find this video interesting. Amanaz is checking in. Co-host is checking in. Go ahead and come up here with me if you would. I want to get your reaction on this video. I'll play it again if you didn't see it. But please join us. Please join us, Miss Co-host. Wait a minute. All of that out of order. If you are married and have small children, nursing is not for you. That's why I need you to come up. That's a point that I wasn't even thinking about. Okay, she says she come. We're gonna wait on Amanaz, y'all. She just brought up a very good point. Wow, I wasn't even thinking about that. But it's me and her thinking the same, though. We thinking the same. I'm gonna play it again, and I may play it a couple of times, but I want to play it again because I don't know how much of it she saw.
Hey y'all.
Ew. So you saw the whole video?
Yeah, I've seen it before. But I saw it.
Okay, good. I ain't gonna play it again.
Okay. You might need to play it again though.
Good
but
point though.
First thing for me. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay, we out. First thing, sir, that's a good man. You can be a good man and not be a high value man. We not you no. That's the comparing apples to pineapples. That's two different things. Second thing, if you marry and you got small children that your husband got to take the primary role of, nursing ain't for you because nursing is not 40 hours a week, 9 to 5. Unless you're working at a doctor's office somewhere, and that's not going to be the same, all this money everybody claim they making. Yeah, you're making good money, but you're working 60, 65, 70 hours a week. So if you take that part off, are you really making all this wonderful, fantastic money that folks is claiming? No. So again, that's a single young woman's game, nursing, not middle-aged and married with small kids. That's not for you. Now, what he was talking about, you're saying, as far as the role of the man, that's a good man. That's a man, you're saying, well, let me back up. That's a man, you're saying, who is, you're saying, dedicated to his family, but his what's the word I'm looking for? I think it's problem solving and his, you know what I'm saying, planning is a little off because again, this what you're supporting her and doing is not really something that's going to be beneficial to the family in the long run. Because basically what he's doing now, he's going to have to keep doing for who knows how long. That's what I got out of it.
I mean, I hear what you're saying. And we may be in the midst of his problem solving working, right? Let's say he got this hypothetical man that you and I are talking about right now. Maybe she had a couple of kids before he met her, right?
Okay.
And he gets with her and says, hey, I'll build you up. I'm going to send you to nursing school. I'm going to hold you down. I'm going to help with your kids. So this is where the kids come from. let's say this woman is around 29 years old, 30, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's a truck driver. We're gonna go with the whole scenario that my man just painted here. So his problem solving is she hadn't gone to school before. Now she gets with him. He puts her through school. Now she's a nurse and he picking up the slack at home, right? So, but his problem solving is we right in the middle of it. We ain't at the end. We ain't in the beginning. We in the middle of it. And he decided to undertake this whole thing for whatever reason. We don't know why he's decided to choose this woman with 2 kids, but he did. He saw
My bad, I
something in
bumped
her.
myself out.
Huh?
Say that again. My bad. I had knocked myself out.
He decided to get with her for whatever reason. We don't know why, but he saw something there. And he said, hey, you know what? I could take this woman. I could make her life better with them kids. I could do it. And here's my plan. I'm going to put her through school. I'm going to keep driving trucks. I'm going to keep driving this old car to make it work. So all of this may be his plan.
Okay, I get that, but what I'm saying is the quality of the plan, because again, she not gonna be able to be a nurse, and he driving trucks unless he gonna be driving local.
Well,
Because if
that's
she
what it
nursing, she
sounds
ain't
like.
there for the kids.
It sounds like he's a regional truck driver where
He
he's
ain't gonna be able to do that if she nursing. Them
no,
kids going to daycare somewhere. So what's the point?
Actually, Milton and Dana are doing that right now. He drives regional. She's a nurse practitioner.
That's still a little bit. Nurse practitioner is still a little bit different from a regular nurse running around in the hospital. Nurse practitioner, you can kind of set your own situation.
I mean, we never said what kind of nurse it is. I'm just saying that's what she's doing,
Yeah.
and it can work if 2 people want to make it work, right? So here's the problem I had with this from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Let me back it up. What he said was this supposed high value man, right? Like we're not even going to acknowledge that high value men exist.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like he was trying to cut down the high value man to try to boost up the other dude.
Didn't I tell you that's what weak men do? That's what they always do. They always want to try to. Then that's the ad hominem attacks. And it comes out, and they very slick with it. So even when I was on the podcast the other night, they kept calling me, oh, you sound like a boomer. It's they not listening to nothing I'm saying. I don't know how I sound like a boomer. To me, they sounded like boomers. But anyway, that's what weak men do. They want to try to attack the man and not the message. Because they can't dispute the message. So then they want to try to attack you, and that's why they kept muting me. Everybody else, let them talk. Let them talk. Oh, you keep interrupting them. They letting all people ramble this bullshit for 20 minutes. I couldn't get a sentence in. Oh, no, I got to stop you right there. Why? And the thing he stopped me for wasn't even that hard to understand. Who decides who makes it into the kingdom? Jesus. Why we got to discuss this for 5 minutes? That's the answer. And then he ignored my answer. And well, it ain't like V gonna choose. I never said V gonna choose. I keep saying Jesus is gonna choose. This is the way it's written in the Bible, Mr. Bible Scholar. So why you act like I'm saying something foreign to you? Anyway, so this guy here on this video, again, this is what simps do. This is what same type of man. This guy is just more ghetto than the other guys that was on the podcast, but it's the same shit. I'm going to not even acknowledge that high value men exist. So it's the so-called high value. Then now, but the difference is he wants to actually acknowledge the average man. It's not a good man. It's the average guy that he was describing. This is what men have been doing for thousands of years, making shit work. This is what men do. So he trying to make it seem like this average guy doing regular guy shit all of a suddenly is Superman. and should be treated like Superman. Coming from a low value hood dude. But see, the only difference when women do this, they skip over the average guy and they go straight to the hood dude. So all he's doing is reversing hood dudes and average dude, or Pookie and Ray Way with an average dude. Low value with average value. And that's that not understanding the spectrum or trying to make it either or. It's either you're high value or you're nothing. You're a good man or you're nothing. I don't like that good man talk. First of all, the Bible says no one is good. So I don't like that good man talk. And it says a lot about the person saying that shit. He's a solid dude. I don't know if he's good, great, or anything. Sound like he a regular average dude to me. He driving trucks, and he also said, the nurse first year nurses ain't making more money than a guy who been driving trucks for a while.
Hell no, that's my point.
Not having that. So may never. We don't know what kind of nurse she is. She is.
We don't know where they living.
We don't know what she is. And we give people the status or title of nurse when they ain't really a nurse. They might just be working at home health care.
True.
You know what I mean?
Even with that, depending on where you are. You know what I'm saying? Some places you can come in, making $22 an hour with that. This ain't one of them.
Right.
So yeah, where you are really plays, a part. Because especially since we, post pandemic, all them signing bonuses and all them perks and all that stuff, that's over with. The money over with, but the work not. So you're gonna be hustling. If you just get into the healthcare game, you're gonna be hustling. But your money ain't gonna be reflecting all the hustle.
With the overtime, you like you said, they don't work traditional schedules. And there's a lot of overtime available in healthcare field.
Yeah.
So, for example, you may have a phlebotomist or a dialysis tech who makes more money than the nurse because of the hours.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So if you back all of that off because because it's available now, doesn't mean it's gonna be available next year and the year after that and the year after that and the year after that.
But they working a lot of hours. That's what a lot of people don't realize. Like them girls,
right.
Like dialysis, they might work like 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. And that's
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So you doing that and you got kids.
Exactly.
That is not a recipe for success.
Shit, when you work in hours like that, and that's why I noticed that very few, since I've been going to dialysis these last 5 years, very few of them girls are married.
Exactly. I'm telling you, that's a single young woman's game.
Yes. They right around that 27, 28-ish, Now, every now and then you got some old ladies or older lady nurse that's in there, but that ain't the norm.
Right.
That ain't. You're right. Most of them are usually younger girls. And they burning themselves out because they working so many hours and weird hours. Again, they got to leave their house at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
To get to work, to be there by 4, and then when they get off, they in rush hour. That's a hard schedule.
Yeah, I just Google, well, not really Google, but I pulled up Atrium. For those of y'all who don't know, Atrium is our biggest, healthcare, provider here. And for new graduate nurses, you according to this, you don't just come in and hit the ground running. They put you in a 6-month transition to practice program. So guess what you ain't getting? No overtime. I'm reading it right. I'm looking at it right now. I'm like, are you serious?
Are they telling you any salary information?
I'm trying to pull it up now.
Okay.
But yeah, you in like an apprentice type of. This is an apprentice type of situation.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold up. Yeah, led by a dedicated nurse educators, nurse residency program. Shy, y'all better quit playing. Hold on. hmm This is a requirement. Hold on, I'm looking. Uh, wait, this is the calendar. Hold on, cause and then where's this April? They in phase 2 of 3 right now. Um, hold on, I'm still looking. Ooh, so according to this, your month like it's a whole different site they have to go in and register in, and depending on what trying to specialize in, and
Yeah.
saying what your transcript look like, that's what your money look like.
Right.
Like for real,
I mean,
for
I
real.
wasn't trying to get like a specific salary. I was just trying to
Yeah,
get
but I
like
was
a
just trying
just a
to get I was just
ballpark.
trying to get like a range. And then I'm
Yeah.
looking like so far I've seen two where there is a potential for a sign-on bonus, and all of them in the emergency room.
So do me a favor, go to Google and search for just
Dang,
median nurse
y'all need
salary
to quit
Charlotte,
playing.
first year nurse.
Child,
First year
hold on.
nurse. Yeah, make sure you put first year.
First year nurse, Charlotte. Okay, okay. So wait a minute. Let me do the math because this is saying less. Let's see, less than a year is like $35 an hour. 1 to 2 years is like $38
Huh.
an hour. Let me do some math real
Right.
quick.
So that goes right in line with what the average black woman's salary is in the country. 36,303.
No, 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 no,
That's
no.
right
That's
in line.
no $35 an hour. That ain't 36,000. Hold on.
Oh, you said $35 an hour. I thought you
Yeah,
said
$35 an
35,000 a
hour.
year.
And let's
Okay,
just
so
do a
35,000 an hour.
traditional
I mean, that's
40.
good.
Let's just do a traditional 40 and see what that look like. Hold on.
So that's a little
40
bit more than 50.
times 52.
Um, that's a little. So your gross salary is going to be a little bit more than 50.
Yeah. Yeah, because before taxes and all of that, it's like 72. It's like right at 72. But
So that's
now,
good money.
yeah, but
Now,
now
now
let's
look
keep
up
in
the
mind. Let's
average
keep it. That,
truck
keep in
driver
mind that was
salary.
just the average. So again, according to Atrium, it depends on what you're gonna be doing. They might not even get that.
Right. It might be lower. It might be higher.
Right. Okay. So again, so okay. So you getting okay. So yeah, that's about okay. V, I make more than 50 right now, and I ain't doing all that.
Yeah. Again, we got to factor in the hours that they're putting in.
And then you're
Crazy
saying
ass schedules.
the more you make, the more they're gonna take because you're in a different tax bracket. $100,000 tax bracket different from $50,000 tax bracket. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So then let's say you not married and you a single mom. Okay, so then you got to factor in, saying daycare, running back and forth, and missing time because you ain't got nobody to keep your kids and all of that. Y'all, like, what are you really doing? It
Well,
sounds like spinning your
Kevin's
wheels to me.
about this. And a lot of these jobs that we're trying to force people to be the main income weren't originally designed for that. So being a nurse, being a teacher, those used to be for wives, and they were never meant to be full-time primary jobs. They were
Right.
meant to be.
Even back during the Civil War, all of that, them nurses was saying wives, but they wasn't spending their life in there.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point.
Yeah, that I'm telling you, that is for single unattached people. I'm telling you,
Right. Usually they're younger women.
and men too.
Yeah, you got young guys. I was just thinking about it.
I mean,
That's
like
not as
the
popular.
way it's going now, that would be something perfect. You're saying guys between 20 and 35. You're saying get in, get your money up. and then you could you'll say transition into something else like that. Yeah, but like you trying to now with kids and a man and all of that, because all you do is opening up the door for somebody to slide on in. Is what you're doing. Just being honest.
And you're right. That's what ends up happening because a lot of these girls, and this ain't everybody, but this is a scenario that happens a lot. They want to be strong and independent. They decide to become nurses, but they've been dipping and dabbing. That's how they got them 2 kids out of wedlock. Now they trying to get right, but they realize they need help. They need
Mm-hmm.
somebody to sit there with them kids. So that's how Pookie and Ray Ray slide back in. And she already got a history of dealing with Pookie and Ray Ray. So
Mm-hmm.
she comfortable with them. She comfortable with them. He'll sit there, watch them kids all day, play PlayStation all day.
Mm-hmm. And then the minute something
Um,
happened, you know what I'm saying? Be like, well, I mean, and got all these different excuses. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Mama gonna work. She worked in some of the top. Cause she did insurance. She worked in some of the
yeah.
top doctors' offices in this city, like real talk. And you know what I'm saying? Folks creeping and dipping and dapping back and forth, and the whole excuse being you wasn't never around, I wasn't never getting no time, was always the number one, and that was
Uh,
coming from both sides, the men and the women, especially the men who was cheating on the women. Like in one office she worked in, the practice manager was a woman, and she had been through like 3 husbands because she, you know what I'm saying, was spending all her time, you know what I'm saying, uh up in the office dipping and dapping and being in everybody else's business. I'm like, it took you, because I think when my mom was working, when she was there for husbands 2, 3, and 4. Like, ma'am, like it's what 1:15 on Saturday afternoon. If this office was still in business, I guarantee you she'd be in there right now.
mm,
But then you in there hooping and hollering and cutting the fool and tearing up stuff because your man was cheating. You opened up the door for that. Like, come
yeah.
on. Same
So
thing with them
yeah, so
nurses,
that was
because
the issue I
what
heard
they
when
would
I
do
heard
is, you know what I'm
him.
saying, work in the office, you know what I'm saying, Monday through Friday, and then go, you know what I'm saying, moonlight and fill in at the hospitals on the weekend. So again, you left the door wide open. Not to say that these people was right for cheating, but again, you left the door wide open for this because you were never there.
So going back to the video, um, that so-called high value man really spoke to me, and because we're not acknowledging, he's like just so-called, like they ain't really real. So
Mm-hmm.
here would be my response to that guy if I was talking face to face with
You
him.
talking about Charleston
First,
White?
grew up this so-called business. He would have to acknowledge for me that high value men exist before we go any further. And I would be like, this nursing job that you talking about, who built that hospital? Who's the director at that hospital? Is that not a high value man? Who's the
Yep.
director of
High
creation?
value individuals can use their network to build the hospital and then put one of them same individuals in charge of the hospital. So this is what high value people
Right.
do.
So that
They
was
build
my
hospitals.
second point. Who the person that hired her?
Exactly.
Who's the one that marketed that job so she could even find the job after she graduated school? Oh, wait a minute. Even better. Who built that school that she went to? Who was running that school? I mean, let's start giving these men who do these exceptional jobs, who create jobs, because the man that he described that he wanted credit for, they don't create jobs. The truck driver, unless he's an owner of a fleet, ain't creating no jobs directly.
But see that's one of the problems in our community right now. First thing is, we so messed up and backwards and out of order that we are now calling average great because it's, you know what I'm saying, and high value because it's something you haven't seen before. Just because you haven't seen it, goes back to your point, doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So because Charleston ain't been around and never seen and don't know how high value men work, he want to question whether or not there really are high value. And again, because he sounds like he hadn't been around, you're saying average, you're saying black men doing what it is that they do. So because you're saying he's wanting to use this guy as an example, he want to call him great or high value. Like, it's okay to not know. It's okay to not have been exposed to it. But because you haven't been exposed to it, don't deny that it exists. Which is what we got going on here.
Well, I see this a lot with men with lower quality men all the time,
Hmm.
and these dudes because they can't compete, you know, they get in their feelings and they want to try to devalue. They talk about somebody's devaluing them. No, it doesn't devalue you because you're acknowledging somebody as high value. That's what he was trying to say. Oh, by
Hmm.
us calling men high value, it makes me less. No,
No,
you're
it doesn't.
less.
It makes you different, but it doesn't make you less.
No, it does make you less. That's why you're not high value. You're average value. You're not up there where they are. That's like because I win the gold medal, the silver medal or the bronze medal don't exist. No, to the no, the gold medal is the best. That means there's somebody better
I'm
than you.
so tired of y'all and all this damn yard work.
Yeah, I was
I'm sick of
but yeah,
this.
yeah, it doesn't mean this because somebody won the gold medal, it devalues your silver or bronze medal. No, it doesn't
Mm.
devalue you at all. You're lower by the nature of who you are, and there's nothing wrong with that. Some
Well, I
people are
think
better.
I think the because people don't, you know what I'm saying, use words correctly, that they consider, you know what I'm saying, lower with nothing, when
Well,
that's
that's
not the
what he
case.
said. What he's saying
A
specifically.
90 is a lower grade than a 95, but it's still a grade. You see what I'm saying? But
Exactly.
in most people minds, because it's lower, it's nothing. It's like you got a zero, when that's not the case.
Exactly. And because you got that 95, somehow I should take it as an insult because you did
Right.
better
But,
than me.
but my thing is, if you don't, you could have gotten a 95, you're saying, because you're strong in that particular area. The previous two tests, you could have gotten a 7. You could have gotten a 70 and a 73. And then the test you take after that, you might have gotten a 60. That don't make you high value because you got the damn
Well, it's
95.
not
You need to
even
have 95
you
or
don't
better
have.
across the board.
So stay with your example, which is good. You made a 95, I made a 90. By you making a 95, it doesn't lessen my value. My
Exactly.
my
Because
value.
because when you put it on the spreadsheet, we still both got A's.
Yeah, but my value is automatically less than yours because of what I did, not because of what you did.
Exactly.
You didn't do nothing to me. I had the same opportunity you had, right?
Yeah. So that would be the assumption.
Well, I mean, we both in the same class. We got the same study materials. So, and this is what I say. I'm saying about these guys, these lower value guys. You want to fault this man for being better than you, and now you won't even so-called high value man. Well, we got 6 bulletin points which describe what high value men are. It's not a so-called, but see, because people jump into conversations and they don't know what they're talking about, and this you got a lot of women who listen to guys like this, and this is why they get confused because words matter. So he don't know what he's talking about, but he out here spreading shit. Now it's so-called high value man. Remember the girl the other night? Oh, the Willie Lynch supposedly didn't exist. They've been saying that shit for 50 years. She act like she said something new. But that's when people don't like the information, then they want to question whether it even exists or not. Ain't that some shit? Can you hear me? Am I going in and out? Am I going in and out? Hello? Let me go in the house, man. I think my signal, if y'all can hear me, I'm going to try to get a better signal. Try to get a better signal. All right. Can I be heard? Okay. I don't know what happened. I don't know. We having some signal connectivity issues over here. So I'll wait for Amanaz to come back up. Wait for Amanaz to come right back up. Hello? All right, I'll give her some time here. I don't know what happened. It's like we both lost connection at the same time. So it seems whatever's going on with me, it worked itself out. All right, we're just giving Amanaz time to come back. Hello. I don't know if she's rebooting or not, but give it a second. I can't tell. Yeah, I know. I was having them too. We both was having them at the same time. So I was just giving you time to get back in. And yeah, I had to do the same thing. And it happened to both of us at the same exact time. So um, I kind of cleared mine up a little bit. Seem to be good now, though. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like it was like I'm like, do y'all hear me? It was
Okay,
weird.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you good
That
now.
wasn't you. That was me in here trying to experiment. My bad, y'all. My bad.
Both of us, we both went out.
No, you was sounding good, but
Oh,
I
I
couldn't say. I
was.
could hear everything you was saying. I just couldn't say nothing.
Yeah, but no. What was I saying? Where was I before we went out?
You was talking about just because you know what I'm saying. My getting a 95 don't make you know what I'm saying you less.
Yeah. I'm automatically my 90 is less than your 95 because of my effort and because of my production, not because you did anything. And I'm not. I can't say, oh, the 95 don't exist because I didn't get it. And that's essentially what they're saying. Oh,
Right.
high value don't exist because I'm not that thing. Or I ain't never seen it. It's because you're a low value dude.
Yeah.
But that's what low value dudes, and they've always operated like this. Them haters from the cheat seats. They don't never have no skin in the game. They don't never be out here competing. It always be these scrub dudes, wanna be entertainer dudes, wanna be dope boy dudes,
Want to
kind of
be preachers.
that want to question what a high value man is doing. They exist. They exist. Everybody ain't gonna be that. It's only the top 1% of black men. And they
Right.
don't live out in the woods and in the country. They live in cities.
Big cities.
A handful of them. New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, San Diego, maybe Miami, maybe Vegas. I mean, it's a few. Maybe Atlanta, maybe, you know, maybe Charlotte. You ain't gonna find 20 of them here in Charlotte.
Hell no.
You ain't gonna find 20 to 50 high value black men in Charlotte. That's single. If they here in Charlotte, they married already.
For real.
So
They Henrys. They ain't fucking high value. They Henrys.
well, let's not even go there. I'm talking strictly high value.
Oh yeah. Mm-mm.
If they are that and they check all of the boxes, and then the funny thing is, sticking with high value, you may not want this dude. See, that's the other thing.
Yeah.
Like I brought up earlier this year, a few months ago, Nathan Wade was considered high value. Do y'all really want that goofy nigga? Is
Hold,
that who y'all checking for?
I still got questions about that because who did he put on?
It don't matter. He checked the boxes.
No, because that's one of the boxes. You being a service to your network.
Yeah, but you don't know his network. That ain't your business. He had a network. That's all that matters. Did he have a network? Yes.
Okay.
He had one. Just accept.
No, because I mean, if his network wasn't strong and all of that, he would have never got caught up in this shit.
No, that's not true. That you giving these guys more credit for what you want them to be, not for what they are. He might have had two other guys that was just like him.
But that ain't a network.
Huh?
That ain't a network.
It is a network. You can have a network of 3
We're
people.
fucking colleagues.
What Kevin said is a network was 3 to 5 men. If you ain't got but 100,000 of them work countrywide, how many of you think gonna be? It's only gonna be 3 or 5 of them in a group, a network. They boys. And that's typically how men roll. 3 to 5 strong, solid dudes who rock with them. That's a network. You ain't gotta have a global network of 10 to 20 people.
Nobody said who said your network had to be local?
Say what? Can't hear you.
You really ain't getting shit done if it ain't but 3 of y'all in the fucking city.
It ain't about getting shit done. It's being able to have to tap into it when you need to. That's what the network is for.
I guess because I seen it on a much, but these was white people though, on a much larger scale. That's what I'm equating it to. Because
yeah, but remember, you're only talking about what Kevin said. It was 150 to 200,000 of them. You ain't gonna have a larger network.
Because I mean, again, if he was putting people on, why he couldn't ascend no higher than that bullshit ass judgeship?
I can't
to even be in a position to get caught up with Fanny.
It's like you going in and out a little bit. Say that again.
I said, if he was in a position to put people on and all of that, how the hell did he couldn't have seen any higher as far as being a judge than what he did to even get caught up in that bullshit with Fanny?
Yeah, he ain't Superman. We just talking about a high value.
It ain't got shit to do with being Superman.
That's what you expecting is why he ain't do this.
No.
Avoid that. They make mistakes too.
I'm just not. No.
You're going beyond the definition of high value now.
No, because again, no, I'm not going. I'm not going beyond because it's a point to all of this. So how can you have it and then don't do shit with it and then we still gonna give you the tag? No.
See this. I try not to say it this way, but men decide who's high value and not women.
Exactly, and I don't think none of the motherfuckers down there decided he was high value.
Wait. I haven't finished what I'm saying. Men decide who's high value because of this. But what about this? But what about that? What about this? Just accept the fact that he was high value and let's move on.
No.
And the reason why, because men decide not
So wait a minute, because the way I'm interpreting what Kevin said we're not, you know what I'm saying, separating black high value from white high value, because high value is high value. So that means all y'all should be mixing together.
Yeah, you going wherever you are right now. You going
I'm in
in
the
and out.
same place I've been. I ain't
No,
moved.
I don't know, but you've been going out like every other word for a while now, and it's almost like boring a little bit on the end of certain words. I
That's why I
moved
don't like
around.
doing
That's
this
why I
shit
was
from the
saying that
phone.
because and then
This
that
is
then that fucking guy outside is
why I
driving
don't
me
like doing
crazy.
this shit.
But I'm ignoring his ass. Let me make sure I ain't got no storm warnings because that be doing it too. All of a sudden, a damn
Is
storm
that
alert.
better?
Nowhere. Say again.
I said, is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Sound better.
Okay.
Go ahead and say
Okay.
what you're saying
So,
again.
I mean, high value is high value, black, green, blue, purple, or whatever. So, again, if you high value, recognize high value. It is or it ain't. So, again, your network, if we taking all high value men, ain't gonna be no three people, not in Atlanta. Because you got white high value in Atlanta, especially if we talk about the legal system. That would erase his ass clean off the damn planet before they let him get caught up in all of that bullshit. So that's what I'm saying. Like, no. Then you vouching for raggedy ass folk like Terrence Bradley? No. To the point you got to basically pay him to go away to get rid of all of these allegations and infractions, and then you turn around and commit greater infractions. This ain't high value behavior. Hold on. Is that staying? Hold on. I'm gonna be pissed off.
Say what?
Now, real professionals. Damn bullshit. I had to come all the way out here. This trash I had to take out a damn hour ago.
Say what?
But again, yeah, nah. He made too many dire, critical, rookie ass mistakes. So yeah, I'm not no.
But that's
Yo,
not what determines whether he's
your
high
track
value or not.
record is
Again, you're changing. You're moving the
no,
goalposts.
I'm not changing, because again, if part of being high value is you being of service and being able to put other people on, the quality of people you putting on matters.
No, no, it doesn't. Go pull up. Go pull it up. Pull up the 6 bulletin points of what a high value man is. What is
Okay,
it?
what the bullet points are and what you do in those bullet points are they correlate.
Can you just pull them up before we go further? Because
About
I'm
to get
trying to
off
make
of
a
this.
point.
It's one, I don't feel like sitting here smelling this damn trash that I asked you to fucking take out. And two, I'm tired of arguing the same shit.
Why are you bringing that up on live?
Cause I had to, cause all the fucking noise I had to come out here and be subjected. That's why.
I already had the live scheduled. I take out
I understand that.
99% of the trash anyway, don't I? And I do it without you saying a word, don't I? And I normally do it on Sundays, but I was already scheduled this live when
I
you
understand
asked
that.
me to do it.
But you still
I said
had time to get that done first.
I was already walking out the door to start the live. I had it scheduled, and I normally don't schedule them.
Okay, you had one scheduled the other night. You was an hour and a half late because you was on the phone. Where's Kevin? Again, you putting on motherfuckers that you ain't fucking verified, which is the
I
same
can't hear
shit
you.
we
Go
be
ahead.
talking about other people doing. So it's a problem when they do it, but because I'm taking what Kevin's saying
You
and
going in and out.
applying it to Nate, now it's a problem.
You going in and out. I can't hear you.
Shit.
You said Nate not a problem. That's what I heard.
Yeah. So This is the same shit we were talking about the other day. Vouching, you know what I'm saying? Vouching and putting your name on the line for people and you don't know, you know what I'm saying? You ain't checked them out and don't know shit about them. This is essentially what Nate did with Terrence.
No, I'm not vouching for him. I just said I'm
I'm talking
saying
Nate was supposed to be a high value man and vouch for this nigga and look at what
no,
happened.
I'm not vouching for him. I'm saying he checks the boxes for what a high value man is. That's all I'm saying. It don't
Okay,
matter whether it don't
okay.
matter.
On face value, but you have to take into account what they're doing in each box.
No, you don't. All you
Yes,
gotta do
you
is meet the
do.
metrics. This is what I'm trying to
Yes, you
tell you.
do. Yes, that's part of the damn metric.
Can you pull up? I don't know when Kevin, he gave us this list, never said that. These other things that y'all want to add on to it, and
So
everybody
tell
wants
he
to on.
even got into that, even down to the dick discipline. You not having dick discipline, wash all that other shit away.
He said that.
Okay,
Kevin said
then.
that.
So you vouching for raggedy motherfuckers.
No,
Wipe
I'm
all
not.
this shit away.
I'm not. Dick discipline meaning he don't have no kids out. He ain't out here making kids. Now, who the
And
quality?
and what you doing not getting out is part of dick discipline too.
Again, you adding things on it. Dick discipline goes into, is he out here spreading his seed?
He know that Kevin went further than that.
He had kids by his wife.
No, I'm saying with Kevin, when he said that was part of it, also not embarrassing your wife by all your shit getting out was part of dick discipline too.
Again, you're moving the goalpost for
I'm not
whatever
moving the
reason.
goalpost. All that shit was in the same episode.
You're moving the goalpost, and
I'm not moving the goal. You know what? I'm not
this is
moving.
why you
I'm
need
done.
this,
I'm not moving the goalpost
because
because
we can,
I'm
but,
tired of
but,
having
but
this
we can
same
do this
fucking.
to anybody. We can do this to
This
anybody.
this right here is like this is why.
We can look at any man and then nitpick him to death and then try to say he ain't high value. Some people are just high value whether you like them or not.
It ain't got, I don't know, baby. So it's not that I don't like him. I'm looking
Right,
at
but
his
we don't
his
going on for
body of
20
work,
minutes. I was trying to
including
make a
his
point.
behavior, got him
I was
fucked
trying
up.
to make a point, and you
Do
took
not
us
see
down this
Elon Musk
rabbit
in this
hole.
type of shit. Do not see Gates in this type of shit. This motherfucker had a mistress for 25 motherfucking years. We ain't know shit about that bitch till he was divorced. And still don't have all the information. That's high value shit. This shit Nate doing ain't high value.
You're trying to use it through your female sensibilities.
No,
That
no,
doesn't decide it.
no.
It doesn't decide it. Does he just check
What
certain
you
boxes?
do decides it
Is
as well.
from a socio-economic standpoint, is he better than other
See
men?
why?
That's what we're looking at.
No,
Yes.
I'm looking at
Now,
I'm looking
morally,
at
are
what
we
he's
talking?
done. He got a history of fucking lying. He
Oh,
got a
that's
history of
morality.
embarrassing his
That's not
wife. He got a
socio-economic.
history of putting people in
We're
fucking
not
jeopardy.
talking
He got a
morality.
history of being a damn thief. He got a history of being a damn liar. Ain't none of that shit high value.
We're
You
not
can't maintain
talking
your high value
morality.
status doing
That's
all
what
of that.
we're trying to mix in. We're
I'm not
talking
mixing. You know what, V?
socio-economic.
Go ahead with your stream because I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
We're trying to talk about socio-economic
Ain't
standpoint.
social. This
Not,
motherfucker being a
I
goddamn thief
can't talk if you're going to
and a
talk
fucking
every single
liar
time I talk.
ain't got shit.
You're not allowing me to finish the sentence right now. You keep cutting me off. But we can't talk socioeconomics and mix in morality when it's convenient for us. We can't do that. Nobody would be able to meet that standard. Nobody. Well, man, we lost her. I think she dropped off again. Let's see if we get her back. She coming back? Let's give her a couple of minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We might have lost her. She was Borging a little bit right at the end. So I don't know if we what's going on. I hope I'm not Borging. I can't hear myself. I hope I'm not Borging too. I hope that's not happening. But we'll give a couple of minutes to get back on here. Give us a second, ladies. Oh, Death Note just chimed in. Let's see what Death Note says. Hold on. Yeah, I agree, Death Note. Can you go ahead and come up here as well? If you're not busy, I'd like to get your reaction or your input on this, if you would, ladies and Death Note. We're gonna see if we can get Almond back or we can get Death Note back. Or Death Note up for the first time. See we can see we can get somebody up. I'm trying to be patient before I continue. What I was trying to say, okay, my original comment is whether women want these high value men that they even claim. I don't think they know what they are. She's actually proven my point. Women don't know what high value is. They want to add all of these other things to it. So that's why my original question was Nate Wade is high value. He checks all of the boxes. But do you really want him? Because of the things that she was bringing out. When you start looking at what he actually is, he checks all of the boxes, right? It don't mean these men are going to be the desirable when you actually, and Kevin used to ask, like, you gotta, those men are looking for a certain thing, those type of men. And are you that woman? I ain't talking about looks. They're looking for a woman to perform a certain way, right? And those men behave a certain kind of way. And I think, I mean, even with Fanny, right? When she made it a point to bring out, he told me the only thing I could do for him is make him a sandwich. So it sounds like at some point he was trying to hold frame and then he lost it. Or he just kept dealing with her. I think maybe the money came in or whatever. She ended up gaining leverage at some point. I believe it's the money. Once that check got wrote. But I think initially when he said that you can't do nothing for me. Because he was used to operate on a certain level. I mean, it is what it is. Now, it don't mean these men are not going to make mistakes. They're not going to do goofy shit. A lot of times they do goofy shit. But he's still high value on it from a socio-economic standpoint. He's going to be able to go to the Business Chamber of Commerce. He's going to be able to get a membership at the country club, whereas a Henry probably wouldn't be able to. Socioeconomic status. But ladies, a lot of times y'all want to but, and you're missing the point. Now we get 20 minutes down the road off topic. My point was, is Wade what you really want? Because that's high value. That's high value. I've known these high value men. My Uncle Milt was a high value man. But he wasn't a desirable person. He wasn't pleasant necessarily to be around. But he was high value. He checked all of the boxes. He was a bit of an asshole. I guess that's why I understood him. But I mean, he's the type of person you could be in the living room watching TV, coming in, turn your channel, not say a fucking word to you, and hey, it is what it is. Deal with it. He did shit like that. He didn't care who you was. You in my house. It's my fucking TV. I watch it when I want to watch it. I ain't gotta say shit to you. What's his attitude? Now, some people may say that's rude, but hey, hey, you ain't gotta be over here. You ain't gotta be here. This is my shit. You ain't got to be in my house watching my TV. Go watch your shit. That's how these, these guys move. So a lot of them guys move that way, and it ain't pleasant to deal with, Well, they fucking ignore you. That was the other thing my uncle would do. He would friggin', my aunt might ask him a question. He might answer that question 2 hours later. He'll ignore her for 2 hours and then answer the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? But that's just who the fuck he was. Whatever was going on in his brain was more important. And he had the high value status to back it up. It is what it is. I mean, let alone being one of the few black men in your neighborhood. He was one of the few black men in his city, in the city they lived in. Like, he was a rare dude. They lived in a prestigious area, not a prestigious neighborhood. They lived in a prestigious city. So it was, and them guys don't deal with certain bullshit. But it does, and these guys are typically, at some point, they outperformed other men in the same thing. To reach that status, this ain't accidental. They worked at this shit. Maybe all of their lives to get to this point. It takes a certain mindset, certain dedication, certain focus. And these men aren't going to be distracted. Now, it doesn't mean they're not going to make mistakes. It doesn't mean they're not going to make bad decisions at times. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, Defno, you supposed to call me back, man. You ain't get my message? You didn't get my message? Left you a message, man. I had to tell you something. Now I got more shit to tell you. We got to talk. I got more shit to tell you. I got Mo. And that for offline talk. Offline talk. But, yeah, I mean, but my point is by this video. This guy was, my original point was he's trying to make it seem like high value men don't exist. That's what he was on. Well, the so-called, like this is no, we know exactly what high value is because we have a clear definition. There are men who fit that definition. You don't have to overanalyze anything else and give your, this is what this dude was doing. And a lot of times they, like I said earlier, because I'm better than you. Me being better than you doesn't mean I'm devaluing you. You've devalued yourself by not being better. And we gave the example of the 95 versus the 90, or the 95 versus the 75. That's really the example. You got average to below average men in that 65 to 75 age range want to act like nobody made a 95 on the test. That's what's going on. That's more of the example. What Keith said. I don't know if Keith is listening to me. I sent him a text earlier. He talking about. I told him Lakers in 6. Right. Then he just texted me back. You must forget. Why y'all do that? You must forget Denver's the defending champions. No, I didn't forget it at all. I'm very much aware of it. They were the champions last season, though, right? That don't automatically make them the champions this season, do it? No. That was yesterday's price, not today's price. The team, Denver was slightly different last year. The Lakers was slightly different. And Denver barely won They barely won against the Lakers, and the Lakers got better. So we'll see. I'm calling Lakers in 6. Hopefully they go out and grab game 1 tonight. They got to get one of these first 2 games, or it's over. So if we can steal game 1 and game 2, we got a chance at my prediction. We'll see what happens. But going back. So this guy, this is what he was doing on the video. I'm going to play it again in a minute for those of you who may not have seen it. Can't tell who's in the chat because it's kind of in and out and sketchy, but I know more people are watching. The so-called high value. That's dismissive talk, and that's undermining, and it's really an ad hominem attack now at this point. The way these guys is using it, you know. But these guys who are saying these things, this guy will never be in a room or a meeting with 3 or 4 of these high value men. He will never make that room. High value men of any race, he will never make that room. Just don't meet it. My network, most women don't have access to a man's network and really don't even know it exists. Most women, you have no clue what the network is. You know, network is I reach out to Death Note for something he's particularly skilled at. Hey, man, I need to get your advice on this thing. Tell me what I need to do with this, in regards to this. This ain't something we involve women in. I'm gonna make the call to Death Note. Death Note may call me and say, "Hey, man, I got this marketing question, man. Let me run this by you." Damn it. The hell? All right, I'm back, y'all. I'm sorry. Well, I called StreamYard. I don't know what the hell happened. All right, can y'all hear me? No. Wait a minute. Testing. Give me 1 second. I'm coming right back. All right. Testing. All right. Thank you. I'm back. I appreciate y'all. Wait a minute, what? don't even know what that is. Okay. So I'm sorry, I'm a little off. I'm struggle streaming right now. So obviously now we got somebody who wants to troll. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but I don't understand, man. Why men who put so much attention into other men, that shit is gay to me. This nigga called me 7 fucking times yesterday. Why? Why? I don't fuck with you. I'm on a damn panel and this bitch Embrace the Grace sent his system on me to try to fuck up the panel, which he did with his disingenuous trolling bitch ass. Now you want to come over here? Nigga ain't never came on my stream ever. Now all of a sudden, all this attention to me. Why? Why are you on my dick, nigga? The fuck is wrong with you? Bitch niggas, man. Well, I never had a men. No, actually, I did a video on it one time before. Another bitch nigga did that. Called another man, called a grown man back to back to back to back. For what? I have nothing to say to you. Nothing. You don't even exist now. You over here. Funny. Funny ass motherfuckers. But we got, you know, it ain't free to move around the cabin, but we got something for that, you know. We definitely got something for that. That's how we handle this. Scotty, one to beam down, Scotty. On beam over here. That's how we gonna handle that over here. I've never, this is the very first time I've I have nothing to say. Now you talking about dropping link. For what? Goofy ass nigga. So desperate to talk to. Go get a woman, man. Go get a fucking woman. All right, y'all hear me? I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. Man, they're talking about drop the link. You want me to drop the link? Cash at me $50, nigga. It's an entry fee for you. You want to speak to me? You got to pay to speak. How about that? So Cash App is in the description. Drop the Cash App, and I'll bring you up. $50. $50. How about that? Bitch, nigga. Ooh, boy, I don't get these niggas, man. I don't get them. Man, I got everybody texting me. Stop, man. Man, that's what's going on. I got too much shit hitting my phone simultaneously right now. I got like 5 people texting me. Shit, I can't. Please stop. Come to the chat, man. Some of y'all. I'd rather have you over here, man. Oh, shit. Maybe I need to do a Lakers show. Man, we need to talk basketball and shit. Hey, listen. I'm riding with the Lakers, and I'm just saying, if they were to win, the odds are against them. No question. But looking at what I saw last year with the Lakers in Denver, Denver barely won. Okay, those games were very close. Even though there was a sweep, it wasn't a blowout sweep, you know. And the Lakers have gotten better in certain areas. So we'll see. I think if they attack the game, like if you go back to the Pelicans' first game, they had not game 2, game 1 with the Pelicans, how they attacked that game right from the beginning, where they just everybody was going right to the hole, like nobody was shooting jumpers, everybody's getting layups, like going right to the hole, right to the hole. I think that's what they need to do to Denver, that game strategy, and because that's gonna you got to put some pressure on Denver and make Denver play defense, make them play you and put somebody in, get Joker in foul trouble or something. You got to make it competitive. So we'll see. We'll see. Trying to clean up this shit here. I don't like this trash being in my chat. Makes it look messy. So we're gonna clean it up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. We back to harmonize. Okay. So yeah, so I gotta wait. You want to, like I said, trolls, you want to pay to come up here? Sure. We'll give you a little bit of time for $50. Give you a little bit of time for $50. No, I thought that was somebody sent. I thought he was bold enough to pay the 50. No. So I guess he gonna do what Franklin did, maybe. He's gonna use one of his mini, or would use the KD method, gonna use one of his mini troll accounts or whatever. It's quite easy to spot over here because I typically have regular viewers. And I'm pretty good at identifying trolls, so it's all good. I mean, hey, but you want to troll? You want to spend that money over here? $50 to troll. You want me to drop the link and bring you up? Everybody else can come for free. My regulars can come for free. My moms always, my co-host, they can do what they do. They don't even need permission. Co-host come up at will. She come up whenever she wants to. But yeah, so I'm going back to this video. It was something else on that video. It was a few things that bothered me. So I'm going to play it again. I think it's been a while. I don't know if everybody knows what I'm talking about. So I'm going to play this video. This is what we're supposed to be reviewing. I'm way off topic and way over time. But we're going to struggle stream through this. Okay. So here we go again.
Let's come down off this high horse shit. As if a good man can't stand shoulder to shoulder with this so-called high value man. Right. He at his kid's football game, but his wife make more. She a registered nurse.
So I'm gonna stop it right there. Let's come down off this. See, I hate that adaba talk. That me and Coach hate that shit. That's what this nigga doing, that adaba talk. That has come like real popular lately. These Bamas. Well, we need to come down off of this high horse shit. Ain't nobody put you up there, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? Ain't nowhere for you to come down. You supposed to be going up. And that's part of the problem. Groups of men who don't aspire to be better. And then they don't recognize through sheer competition, because they never had to compete with other men. that there are men that are better. There are men who tried to go to law school and failed, right? There was men who tried. Remember, only 19% of black men graduate college from a 4-year university. So that means 80% of the men fail. So just to be a college graduate as a black man, that's a competition. I'm better. I performed better. And then went on to graduate level shit, where the numbers get smaller and smaller and smaller. That's what checking the box. That's why you give these guys credit for at least checking the box. It doesn't mean they're desirable men. Everybody ain't, like Kevin said, everybody ain't gonna want a high value man. That ain't necessarily your cup of tea. You might not want to deal with a man like that. A man ain't gonna sit there and go back and forth with you. They're gonna say what they say and walk the fuck off. Some of y'all can't handle a man like that. But those kind of men, that's how they behave. But too often, men and women do this too, where they want to try to make themselves or somebody else higher value because they had an affinity for that person or they like that person. I'm sorry, that person didn't check the boxes. They didn't check the boxes. I don't believe it. That's why men decide. Men decide who's high value, not women. It's because we avoid all of that. But what about this? What about that? What about this? What about? But he ain't do this in morality. And I was listening yesterday to a girl talk. She was saying what her mother said to her about why her baby daddy was acting weird. And maybe he's feeling a certain kind of way, I'm paraphrasing, because the mother said, because he had a baby with a lesbian woman. And people look at that a certain kind of way. I didn't say a word. I'm just ear hustling, right? So the mama, baby, I'm getting a whiff that the baby daddy's acting up. And it's because he's embarrassed, or that's that intimidation, embarrassment shit. He's embarrassed because he had a baby with a lesbian. And he's embarrassed at how other people gonna view him. Absolutely wrong, ma'am. So whoever, that mama who said that, that's wrong. Now, maybe women may look at it that way, but men is gonna be giving him a big up. Yeah, damn dog, you smashing lesbians? Yo, that's what's up, son. Ain't no man gonna downplay him. If anything, men would celebrate him for doing that. So I disagree with the mom. But again, especially in today's age, men are caring less and less and less of what women think. Just are. What else has this guy said? I'm gonna keep rewinding it because I don't have a way to stop it and pause it. So I gotta do it the way I'm doing it. So I appreciate y'all bearing with me.
Let's come down off this high horse shit. As if a good man can't stand shoulder to shoulder with this so-called high value man.
So yes, he's absolutely right. So as if this so-called high value man can't stand shoulders to shoulders with a good man. First of all, there's no such thing as a good man. What he's describing is an average man. So no, he's absolutely incorrect. The average man can't stand shoulders to shoulders with a high value man by definition. And we're talking socioeconomics here. Can these two men meet at the Y and play basketball together? Yes, they can. But socioeconomically, they're in different leagues. And they probably rarely even bump into each other out in the real world. That's the other problem. This truck driver, as he described, when he go drop off goods to a company, to the high value man's company, the CEO ain't coming down to the dock to check in the shit. He in his office. They never see each other. They never see each other. And that was ultimately the point I was trying to get to earlier. You know, but if you the type of woman who prefers a blue, that may be your style. I prefer blue collar women. That's my preference. I wouldn't want a bougie, high value corporate America type of woman. I don't like those type of women. I personally would like a blue collar woman, a working class woman. That's what I would like. That's always been my preference. I've never been attracted. I don't care how pretty they are. I've never been attracted to the bourgeoisie class, the corporate types. You know, what was Jasmine Guy's character in Dominique De La Rouge in Harlem Nights, right? That bourgeoisie class never interested me, you know, never interested me. Um, I it's just a particular class of people, you know, just for me anyway. So, but if that's your type, you gonna be more likely to meet with the truck driver because you like blue collar. You dealing with blue collar guys that work in their boots as he described. Um, you know, hardworking guy. First of all, truck drivers ain't gonna have fucked up boots because they ain't got no reason for their boots to be fucked up. He mixing like we make up these characters, and the character image makes no sense. I ain't never seen it. I know a lot of truck drivers. Two of my cousins is hell. They texting me right now, both of them about these Lakers. Are truck drivers. They don't have fucked up boots and 30-year-old cars. Like, what are we talking about? But let's say that guy exists. But the fucked up boots, he's talking about maybe a construction worker type of guy, you know, doing some kind of low-end construction or, you know, manual day labor type of guy. But he's mixing that guy with a truck driver. Hell, I know a lot of truck drivers, they wear khakis in a polo shirt every day. Now they keep this, they gotta have steel toes to go in certain warehouses. So they may have, you know, their boots in the truck, but they ain't driving with no damn boots on. Again, this is not knowing what you're talking about, this guy here. But I'll continue.
Let's come down off this high horse shit. As if a good man can't stand shoulder to shoulder with this so-called high value man. Right. He at his kid's football game. But his wife make more. She a registered nurse. He drive trucks. But he helped put her through school. Getting the kids, cooking, making sure some got more food in the crock pot.
Now, I find this interesting because I want to pick apart this story now. How did he help her through school? Because obviously we're describing somebody. You go understand when you go to school. You go to school from 17 to 22-ish, right in that age range. This woman that we're talking about, that he's describing, is more like 28, 29 at the youngest. And she got 2 kids and they're in school, right? That's the key word. They're in school. So these kids is a little older. They're at least in kindergarten, right? In first grade, at least. This woman is a little bit older. He put her through school. She ain't get financial aid. She gonna take out no student loan. It's nursing school. They got a shortage of nurses in this country. I mean, come on. You could damn near go to nursing school for free if you want to. So what are we talking about? Why he had to put her through school? What I need to know more. This doesn't make sense. See, because I know what it takes to go to school. And when I hear these niggas who probably don't know what they talking about, this is how they get got for money. What money is he? Why did he have to give her money? Now, he might have supported her. So while she was in school, he was paying the bills. But he didn't put her through school too. See, that's the way they're making it seem. Or the way he making it seem. This story, the more I listen to it, makes less and less sense. It makes less and less sense.
Let's come down off this high horse shit. As if a good man can't stand shoulder to shoulder with this so-called high value man. He at his kid's football game, but his wife make more. She a registered nurse.
Now the kids is playing football, right? So Pop Warner, we talking what, 8, 9, 10 years old now. So now this woman keeps getting older and older, right? She getting older and older. But I got questions. I mean, again, what was she doing? Who kids are they? Are they both? Did they get married before them kids? I mean, again, it's a lot of questions here. You know, we can nick apart. This fictitious character, the more I hear him talk about, it seems more and more unreasonable. And this is the same guy who finds it like he don't even want to acknowledge that high value men exists. Right? The so-called high value man. Well, what is it? Maybe I should have pulled that up. I'm gonna add that to my overlays so I have it readily available, because I find a lot of times I want to refer to this thing, these high value bulletin points that Kevin gave us without changing them, you know, except maybe to adjust for inflation. A high value man, must make at least $10,000 a month for at least a 3 to 5 year period. That's the right out the rip. Right out the rip. We gotta have that. Right? I wonder if I got time to go get it real quick. I wonder if I got something to play for y'all while I'm I don't have that money long. Let me see if I can get it for y'all real quick. Just bear with me. I want y'all to see it because I repeat it all the time. I think sometimes a visual aid kind of helps. So y'all bear with me a minute. I'll be right back. We're going to take a break. Take a break.
This is a sparring program, similar to the programmed reality of the Matrix.
It has the same basic rules like gravity. What you must learn is that these rules are no different than the rules of a computer system. Some of them can be bent. Others can be broken. Understand? Then hit me, if you can. Good. Adaptation, improvisation. But your weakness is not your technique.
Morpheus is fighting Neo.
How did I beat you?
You're too fast.
Do you believe that my being stronger or faster has anything to do with my muscles in this place? You think that's air you're breathing now? Again.
Jesus Christ, he's fast. Take a look at his neurokinetics. They're way above normal.
What are you waiting for? You're faster than this. Don't think you are. Know.
We have 40 pounds of product ready to ship. Ready to go.
Are you ready?
Who the hell are you?
You know. You all know exactly who I am. Say my name.
You what? I don't have a damn clue who the hell you are.
Yeah, you do. I'm the cook. I'm the man who killed Gus Fring.
Bullshit. Cartel got Frank.
You sure? That's right. Now, say my name.
Heisenberg.
You're goddamn right.
All right, I'm back. I'm sorry. Thanks for y'all patience. I think I got it. It wouldn't download like normally. It's just a matter of just grabbing the image and downloading it. But sometimes, every now and then, and of course now that would be the time. I think I was able to finally get it, and so I could bring it on here and show y'all. It's the in the time frame. I'll try to find one better in the future, but in this time frame now, this was the best I can get. So we're gonna see here. Um, see if I could blow it up where I could see it good. Yes, seems to be working out. Hold on, wait a minute. And I don't want to get kicked out. Shit. I don't want to get kicked out. Hey, stop trying to kick me out. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there we go. Uh-huh. All right. So let's see. Damn it. I hate that live banner is like right there. Let's see here if I can get it into a position where I can freaking read it. Oh, damn. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I didn't know I can grab it up there too. Okay. Anyway. So basically, there's roughly 5 or 6 bulletin points that Kevin made up. Kevin Samuels made up. And so we know I can't see one right now. Hold on. Um the first one is the money. $10,000 per month for 3 to 5 years, right? We know that's the first one. Um I'm trying to read them as he had them. I want to say them as he had them. Wait a minute. I wish I can get this live time thing to move, or I don't like where it's at. I wish I could move it. Anyway, I guess that's the limitation I'm gonna be with. Um, okay, so I want to make sure I'm saying it correctly. That's why I'm doing it this way. Y'all just bear with me. This is totally impromptu. Okay, so you must make $10,000 a month. That's bulletin point one. Bulletin point two is the length. You must do it for 3 to 5 years. That's two. Um, you must have group acceptance. Um, I mean, you must be known by other high value men, right? So other men who also meet the criteria must accept you into their group, right? Then you go into the networking part of it. Um, has a network or a wolf pack he would use sometime of other high value men. And he also said that those a network can be as small as 3 to 5 men. It doesn't have to be just 1,000 men or 20 men or something. It could be 3 to 5 men. Okay. Um, visibility. You must have a LinkedIn job title was the visibility, right? He would also use he would always use the director of acquisitions job title description when he was explaining this. So morality doesn't come into this. Whether they made bad decisions or not, or whether whoever thought they was bad decisions, none of that shit comes into this. That's not what high value is. High value is exactly what he described. Do they meet those things? Unfortunately, the type of men who do, you get the Nate Wades, you get his friend Terrence, you get guys like that. You get Hafiz would even fit into this damn scenario. Derek Jackson, a lot of these guys fit into the high value status. Doesn't mean you're going to agree with everybody. It is what it is. It is what it is. But that was my point. Just because somebody's high value don't mean they're desirable. And I use Nate Wade on purpose. Like, how many of you ladies, like, y'all saw Nate Wade and went crazy? Like, ooh, that's what I want. You know, especially after you saw the court testimony. You know, he was stuttering. He could barely answer questions. But yeah, this is the guy that took her on 9 trips in a year. Yeah, that's what y'all want. Y'all want that guy. Because again, just because he's high value doesn't mean he's an alpha. Doesn't mean he's a leader. You know, it doesn't mean he is not a simp or a panderer. He was pandering. He was simping to and I think he was doing it for the money. I don't know. Or whatever other reasons, but that's not my business. Simping is simping. Why they simp, whatever their personal motivation is, doesn't matter. Whether he's doing it for money or coochie or attention, it doesn't matter. Simping is simping. Simping is simping. And now, I'm still what he was getting in return. Now, he was getting sex in return, but I don't think he was getting submission beyond the bedroom. He wasn't getting cooperation beyond the bedroom. When it came to that stuff, she was running him. So maybe he was ultimately trying to wear her down. I don't know. I don't know. But as it stands, he was simping. For what reasons? Don't know. He was doing it though. Some of y'all gonna be like, well, he was getting the money and money might not have been his motivation though. See, we always put our shit on top of other people. You know, he may have been simping for a completely different reason. Beyond money. He might have not have cared about the money. You know? As much as he cared about her cooperating with him. That may have been the governing factor of why he dealt with her or put up with the things that he put up with her. Don't know. We may never know that answer to that question. May never know. But let's go back to this video. I'm trying to go step by step. And I'm listening to it over and over again because there's things I've been missing, and I'm glad I did.
Let's come down off this high horse shit. As if a good man can't stand shoulder to shoulder with this so-called high value man. He at his kid's football game. But his wife make more. She a registered nurse. He drive trucks. But he helped put her through school. Getting the kids. Cooking, making sure some got more food in the crock pot, bringing the kids with him so she can study, taking his little money, paying this, paying that. But ultimately, once she graduates, she starts to make more. But he did what he needed to do to support her, to get her through it. While she's through, so when she go get the job, she got a big degree. He still got to take up the slack at home. He not cheating, he not abusing her. The kids are well nurtured through him doing this. But if the world look at him, he driving.
Yeah, it seems like he's mixing a lot of different shit together. Yeah, this guy is a truck driver, all right? And he has the more established, usually those guys have a route. It sounds like he would be a regional truck driver where has the ability to be home with the kids at times. But this man has to get sleep at a certain point. They're required, truck drivers, over the road drivers and things of that nature. Even when it's regional, when is this guy working? So he got time to drive trucks regionally or whatever. I mean, that's the only way I can see it happen, or locally. and at the same time do all of this other magical shit. And when is he resting and allow her to do what she's doing? I mean, I need more context. But again, all of this stuff that this guy's doing is great. Let's say this guy does exist. I mean, I got a cousin who's pretty close to this scenario. That would be my cousin Milt. Milt's wife is a nurse. Milt is a truck driver. He drives regionally. They live in Cleveland. They have a daughter, right? So this is almost that scenario, right? But I got questions. It doesn't mean Milt Jr. is equal to his father, who was a high-value man. His father was the engineer, Milt Sr., that I always talk about, my Uncle Milt, right? They're two different men on two different socioeconomic levels. Doesn't mean that one is better morally than the other. No. Socioeconomically, yes, he's not as good as his father or his brother, who's a lawyer and works for the Supreme Court in D.C. Socioeconomically, his brother would be considered a high-value man, and Milt would be a good man, maybe a Henry, a good quality man or average man, working class, taking care of his family and his wife. I don't know why we always got to bring up that cheating shit. We know men and women cheated at the same rate. Why we always got to acknowledge, oh, he don't cheat. Y'all don't say that when y'all talking about women. Oh, she don't cheat. Y'all don't make it a point to say that when men and women cheated the same. So that tells me he's pandering to women. That's what I hear in this video. You know, they fugazi niggas. They try to front like they masculine and hard and they got this shit together. But you listen to the coded language and dissect it like I'm doing, and it sticks out at me right away. It makes me cringe. When I just so-called, they always got to, that's that low-key bitches do that shit. See, a man would come out, if he didn't believe there was a such thing as high-value men, he would come out and say it. I don't think there's a such thing as high-value men. Come out and say it instead of saying low-key, them so-called. So that way when somebody try to challenge them, did I say they don't exist? That's that female they setting traps for the argument later on. That's what females do. Yeah. So yeah, I have a that's what I hear. You know, we need to come down off our high horse. Nobody put you up there, dude. Nobody put you up there. You look like Pookie and Ray Ray. Nobody comes to interview Pookie and Ray Ray of high value status. Only other Pookies and Ray Rays care what they say. Even average value men ain't talking to Pookie and Ray Ray like that. But I mean, this story, like I said, I don't know. Describing, I don't know if he was describing a real person, like he had a real person in mind when he was telling this story or not. Like I said, my cousin Milt almost fits the description that he's describing. Truck driver, local, regional, check. Child, check. Wife, nurse, check. I ain't never seen my cousin Milt with no fucked up boots on. I ain't never seen my cousin Milton in no 30-year-old car. This nigga said a 99. It's 20. That mean the car be 25 years old, 30 years old. Nigga, stop. He a truck driver, but he gonna drive a piece of shit like that? Why? Why? Again, it's just, the story ain't making sense. It ain't making sense. And all of this to do what? To try to do the very thing he's saying somebody's doing to them. Oh, you trying to devalue the good men, quote unquote, Or no, he's not. Being just because you are by the nature of your existence, or by the nature of Nate Wade existing, doesn't devalue me or any other man. It just is what it is. He's just socioeconomically better. I can accept that. We need to. Maybe this. I was hoping to get more discussion, but it kind of went left. I was hoping Death Note when he came up too, because I was curious what he had to say, and then we had Jay in here trolling bitch ass, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man. Because I had a certain flow, and it kind of got sidetracked. Know your role, one of the problems we have in the black community, particularly amongst black men, is this shit right here. You can't accept that you are low. There are better quality men that are suited to lead and do certain things that you aren't. This is these ain't no man better than me ninjas. I put my pants on ass ninjas just like he do. That's what this is. So now we sitting around arguing over that shit. Ain't nobody leading. Ain't no work getting done. And that's why we've been stagnant for 100 goddamn years. All right, y'all. I think I'm going to close it out, man. I'm going to close it out. Stay tuned. I'm going to come back with another one maybe later. And we'll talk again. Holla at your boy. Like, subscribe, and share on the way out the door. Peace.